there are certain things that when moms are speaking, sometimes I'm like, is it that I'm not a mom, or is it that my own mom story is different? I'm just like, I cannot relate with these things at all. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you those things I don't relate with when it comes to other moms' experiences and all that. So if you like to see this, just keep watching. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a pretty mom of three sharing my motherhood content with you. If you are all about the mom life, you want mom hacks, mom conversations and all that, this is the channel for you. Just click on that subscribe button. You're definitely going to enjoy it here. So like I said in the intro, I'll be talking about all those things that certain moms say they go through that I cannot relate at all with. Okay, so let's go straight into it. The first one, and this particular thing came to my mind after thinking about this today, because there's always so much that I'll get moms talking about, saying, oh, this is happening to me as a mom, this is something common for moms and all that, and I'm just like, okay, I really cannot relate to this thing. But sometimes I will feel bad talking about it, because they'll just be like, oh, Miss, you're having it easy, things are easy for you and all that. So today when I drop my kids at school, right, my kids get up at 6 a.m. every day, and by 6:45 they are ready for school. I just thought about it and I'm like, this is something that a lot of moms always complain about, like the struggle of preparing your kids to take them to school. Guys, I do not experience that. I do not experience that at all. I can remember when I was in my cousin's house. She had 3 kids, and preparing them to go to school every single day was so much hell. Like every day, at least 1 or 2 of the kids will get up, is refusing to get up from bed, is refusing to take their bath, is refusing to eat. So every mornings used to be so hectic and so stressful in that house. Each time we have to prepare the kids for school, it was not easy. But guess what? I cannot relate with that. Since I gave birth to my kids, they're always so excited to go to school. I'm almost like, is it that they're not enjoying my house? Is it that I'm boring? What is going on? My kids are always so excited to go to school. For that, I cannot relate. A lot of moms will tell me stories of how they have to beg the kids, sometimes even beat the kids, try so hard to prepare the kids to go to school. But I don't stress. My kids get up at 6 a.m. They already know the routine. They jump down from bed, they go brush their teeth. From the second they brush their teeth, they know I'm making their breakfast. As they finish brushing their teeth, they come into the kitchen, take their breakfast, go sit down and eat. While they're doing that, I'm preparing their lunch boxes and all that. As they finish eating, they already know mom brought the bucket for water. They keep the bucket for me to put their warm water in it. And we go straight and bathe them. They finish bathing, dress up, and we go to school. Like, it is never a thing in my house. So when I hear other people complaining about that, I'm just like, I can't understand. I have friends that will wake their kids up at 5 a.m. They have to get up at 5 a.m. because they know it's a struggle from 5, and sometimes they'll still go late to school. But me, guys, no. If I wake up, it's true, once in a while, Myra will get up. Myra will just be naughty. She's just like, I don't want to do this. She wakes up, she's grumpy, she's crying. But it does not get to that point where she's like, I'll not do anything. I'm not going to. No. The moment you talk to her and you're stern with her, she prepares herself and she goes to school. So that's the first thing I cannot relate at all when it comes to being a mom, raising my kids. I cannot relate to other moms when it comes to that. The second thing is, these women who try to feed their kids healthy. You don't eat yogurt, you don't eat this, I cannot relate to you. I'm sorry, I cannot relate to that. First of all, my kids are picky eaters. They don't eat a lot. I try so many things. There are so many new things that I'll bring. They'll watch things on TV. Oh, mommy wants to try this. I buy it, I bring, they don't eat. I cook different meals, they don't eat. It's almost like they want to be eating the same thing every time. When you're cooking rice and you're cooking arrow, there are like 5 meals that if I'm cooking it every day, my kids will be fine. They will not complain about anything. But sometimes I get bored as a mom, like, no, I want to cook other things. So that I cannot relate, because I know that my kids are picky eaters. I cannot now start picking on, no, we have to eat only this type of thing. Have they first of all eaten the normal things that they're supposed to eat, that I'll start thinking about that? No. For me, if there comes a time and my kids want to eat the particular thing, I give them, especially when I know that they have not eaten. I don't have that luxury of thinking, no, you people don't have to eat this type of thing, you people don't want to eat this type of thing. I'm more to that. I'm sorry to say this. I'll always tell you guys, I am lazy. I can be lazy sometimes, okay? People should forget that thing that people are like, oh, Kenna is hardworking, Kenna is this, Kenna is that. There are times that I get lazy and I'm just like, why should I put myself through this? I want to do a particular menu for my guys. I have so many things that I'm doing that I get tired sometimes. So I'm just like, you people want to eat spaghetti for 5 days, you will eat the spaghetti. You people, anything you want to eat it, I will give it to you people because I cannot come and keep myself, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are so many times that I will just give the kids what they want to eat because I don't have that kind of strength, from the point that they're picky eaters to the part that sometimes I get really overwhelmed with a lot to do, and I know that me going out of my way to try to make a particular thing these children will not eat, I beg, what I know that they're going to eat is what I'm going to make for them to eat. Massive destruction. Okay, I'm not saying that my kids have not destroyed my things, but when I go to certain people's houses, when I hear certain kids' stories, I'm just like, thank you, oh God, thank you. It's true that the kids have broken things here and there, they have scattered, they have torn, but I have not had an experience, right, when my kids will shatter something at my heart. I can remember there was this expensive perfume of mine, oh my God, my Coco Chanel perfume. Myra broke it. I was like, oh, I would die. I would die in my heart. But yeah, I have not really had that horrible. Maybe I don't know, maybe my level of tolerance is a lot, because yes, they'll write on the wall. Yes, they've broken one of my chandelier, one of these hanging lights. They've broken it. Yes, they've broken my husband's watch, the watch I gave him for his birthday. Yes, they will break things, but that level, see, I feel like my children have not reached that level of when I see certain parents and their own stories. When I see it, I'm just like, okay, thank you, Lord, that my own children's story is not like this, cause I beg you. Another one is when I had my kids, the constant struggle of breast milk flow. Okay, that's something that I cannot relate with. On my other channel, when I was having my kids and all that, I talked a lot about it. I have never really had a problem with breast milk flow. Do you see those things that people used to say, when a woman has little breast, when she gives birth, she has a lot of milk flow? That was the definition for me. When I say this, a lot of people scream. Like when I have all my kids, right, the second that baby comes out, my milk starts flowing. I have never given birth in less than 2 hours, 3 hours, my milk starts flowing. I have never had a baby and we had to wait for 24 hours, even 10 hours. No. I can remember when we had Caden, after they had cleaned me up, I lay down on the bed. They were like, okay, we're going to go and give the baby glucose, or was it formula or something? Because obviously your milk would not have started flowing. And I was like, I think it has started flowing. They were like, no, madam, it's your first baby. You don't know. I'm like, no, bring the baby. Let's try. Guess what? As they put the baby on my boob, that was like 1 hour after I had given birth. As they put him on my boob was flowing. For Monique, the same thing. Myra, so all the time, all my kids, I start having breast milk from day one, going through the whole months that the kids are breastfeeding exclusive. My breast milk I have a lot of breast milk, okay? It's true that, okay, like in a week, my breast will flow really good for like 5 days. Then 2 days, I'll struggle a little, no matter how I hydrate, no matter what I eat, drink, no, it doesn't change anything. But majority of the time, my breast flows a lot. Like I can remember when I had Myra and Myra was sick. I think she was 5 weeks old, and the doctor came and saw me pumping, and he was shocked because he saw me pumping. I had 3 bottles of, is it 300 milliliters? Yes, 3 bottles of 300 milliliters full, and I was still breastfeeding her from my boob, and the doctor was like, where did all this milk come from? You are shocked. I'm like, doctor, it's from the milk factory. Oh my God. So yes, I've never, like, I don't relate. Under my video, my breast pump video, I have seen so many people talking about their struggles with breast flow and all that. I thought before, like, can I come and do a video on how to increase your breast flow? But I felt like that video would be me scamming you people, especially if I'm saying that's what worked for me. No, I feel like mine was natural. It just happened like that. I could still do a video on that, but it will be from tips that I've heard from people and things I've heard here and there. Because for me, when I'll have those days of little flow, right? No matter what I took, no matter all those things that I took, it wasn't helping in any way. So I really personally do not believe in that, but there are some people who swear by those things. So yes, the next one is kids constantly being sick. I keep saying thank you, Jesus, all the time, because guys, my kids are not always sick. I say it here all the time. Since I gave birth to my kids, Monique has been to the hospital and slept in the hospital 1 time, and Monique is 7 years old. That was when just the day after her birthday, she fell ill. That was the only time. For Caden and Myra, Naira, they've stepped in the hospital 2 times all through their lives. And I'm just like, thank you, Jesus. Because that is not the story with some people. Some people's children are constantly in the hospital. They're constantly sick. I cannot relate. I cannot relate at all. It's not like my kids will not have, they'll have the small catarrh here, the coughs. Sometimes they'll have malaria, but it's not like that. So I'm just like, I totally cannot relate with all those parents. I call some of my friends, oh, today hospital, picking today, oh, tomorrow we're in the hospital. They're always in the hospital with one child or the other. So I'm always very grateful about this one. I'm just like, Papa God, oh, now you do this one, because it's not easy. I can imagine how much money you're spending on hospital bills and all that. Okay, another one is that they cannot do, moms or parents that say they cannot do anything because they have kids. I totally do not understand this. I cannot relate with parents like this at all. It just always gets me to really wonder, like, why can you not do anything? How can you not do anything? Okay, when I just have a baby, I can understand that I've just had a baby. I can't really go anywhere. I can't really do anything, but that usually lasts for, like, let me just to extend it, like the first 6 months. Okay, but when the baby 6 months, especially if you're doing exclusive breast milk, which even with exclusive breast milk, I don't still think that is supposed to be the case, right? If you're saying, oh, you're doing exclusive breast milk, the baby always has to suck and all that, okay, 6 months. But when the baby stops doing exclusive breast milk, why can you not do things? Like, I want to understand. I am one of those people that they know me very well. People know me. Some people are like, Ken, if you say you want to get picky, I will go. If I want to go somewhere, if I'm bent that I want to go and do something, I will go with my children. There came a time that when people invite me for their parties and their things, I'm asking, is it kids friendly? Because I'm coming with my kids. I don't want to miss this party. And so I'll go with my kids if it's kids friendly. I don't really relate with parents who are like, oh, I can't go out anymore. I can't do anything because I have kids. I really, really do not relate to that. Because for me, I'm like, I'll carry my kids and go. We'll go together. We'll go to the place. Maybe I don't know. I'm not saying my kids don't scatter like that. They play, but I feel like they know their boundaries. So we will go. My life continues. Okay. Even when I was doing exclusive breast milk for my kids, for Caden, it was the first one, African tradition. You don't have to go out and things like that. Yes. But for Monique Mara, excuse me, I would pump the boob. If I have something I have to do, I will pump the boob, keep it there, go to the market, go and do this thing, go and do that thing. So I really cannot relate when a lot of moms are like, oh, because I have kids now, I cannot do this, I cannot do. I'm like, please, so I cannot relate to you people. I cannot relate. Why can't you do anything? And mind you guys, I do not have help like 24/7, but I decide that, you know what, having these children does not mean that my life is going to pause, does not mean that I'm not going to do any other thing because I have children. Okay, I have children, good and fine, but I'm still going to do other things. So I just feel like I decide to be really, really intentional about it. In that way, I don't feel like, oh, my life is over because I have kids. And then the last but not the least is the one that a lot of people say, oh my God, when you have a baby, you lose your identity. A lot of moms are like, I don't know who I am anymore. My identity has changed. I'm like, okay, I don't think my identity changed because I had kids. I feel like the things I used to do, I stopped doing them, but it doesn't mean I became a whole new different person. I'm no longer the Ken I used to be because of kids. No. And something that a lot of people always don't understand is like me. I used to go out a lot, guys. I used to go out a lot, but I feel like before I got married, I got tired. When you feel like I don't live this life, that's how I felt. See, guys, there was a time in my life that I started going out from Thursday to Sunday. I'm outside. Like, you hear what people say, oh, they're outside. I was outside. I'm outside in a noisy place. But I feel like a year before I got married, I got tired of all those things. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be going to any bars. I don't want to be going to noisy places. I don't want it. Like, my head don't tire. I'm tired. For you to be able to keep me out these days in a noisy place the whole night, it means you're supposed to be very, very interesting. It has to be something that you're really engaging me, because I easily get bored when it comes to things like this. I really, really easily get bored. So what was I even saying? Yeah, a lot of people are like, they lose their identity. No, I don't. I did not lose my identity. Before I even got married, I was already really tired of those things. So when I got married, I just continued living my quiet life. And a lot of people will feel like, no, it's because you have children now. Like, I have people who sometimes when they want to invite me, they'll be like, well, Ken, I would like to invite you, but we know that because you have children now, you don't like going out. I'm like, no, it's not because I like children. It's because I'm tired of that life. Okay, it's because I don't want to do it. It's not because I have children, because I know myself. I'm very intentional. If I want to do something, trust me, guys, I will go ahead and do that thing. There's nothing that's going to stop me from doing that thing. So I don't feel like I became a different person because of of kids. It's just I was already at that point where I did not want to do this anymore, so I stopped. Even though I get there are certain people who don't do things they love anymore because they have kids, or people whose identity changes, but me changed. But me, my own identity never changed. I am still who I have always been. I still like what I like. I still do the things I like to do. It's true I took a little break when I just had kids, but I continued later. Like now I just feel like the things I liked changed a little, because before I like go out noisy places and all that, but now the other day Karen was telling me like, Kenna, you don't like noise. Yes, I don't like noisy places. I like to go, I prefer a restaurant outing than a noisy outing. Like, okay, let's go somewhere nice, classy, eat, sit down, have nice conversations, and then I go back to my home and go and rest. You get? So I feel like that's who I am right now. Anyway, guys, that is it. If you're a mom out there, what are those things that you don't relate with when other moms say, like when they say certain things, what are those things that you don't relate with? For me, these are just a few of the things. I know that there are so many, because I can tell you for sure that there are many times that certain moms are speaking and I'm just looking at them in shock. Like, what are you talking about? I cannot relate with you at all. I cannot understand that thing that you're saying there. I cannot relate with it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not forget to click on that subscribe button, subscribe, like, and if you really enjoyed it, please share. Thank you so much. And I am going to see you on my next one. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.